Jessica joins us there. Jessica, how can we help?
Hi. I am about $10,000 in debt. I just recently started working in September to try to begin paying this off as I've been a stay-at-home mom. Me and my husband recently received taxes. We received about $8,000. He paid his credit cards off with that $8,000, and we have some left, and we have about $2,400. And we don't agree that I should pay what's left, the $2,400, on my cards. He feels that it won't help and it won't put a dent into where I'm at. And so I don't really know what to do. I definitely feel on this, and
Okay, so
I'm not sure.
feels like, if I'm hearing you right, there's a lot of he and there's me, and I'm not hearing any we. That feels like this is a big problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm confused because you said I have $10,000 in debt, and then he paid off his $8,000. So
Yeah.
you all have debt. Like if you have $10,000, it's y'all's $10,000 in debt.
That's not how you guys are playing this out, correct?
Right. Correct. Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want you to take the remaining $2,400, if I heard you right, and put it on your credit card, which would knock it down from 10 to what is the math on that? 6,600.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do we get to this point? Like how long have y'all been married?
Yeah. We've been married for 10 years. I think we've gotten to this point because I can be reckless with money, and I have been. And at the same time, I have grown, just maybe not that much. I'm still trying, but I think it comes down to him not trusting me.
Yeah, but wait a second. And I did my math wrong. It'd be 7,600 left if you put 2,400 on there. So why did he says that doesn't make a dent? That's a pretty good sized dent.
Yeah, and that would actually leave me with 4 cards, and 2 of those cards I've already made payment plan arrangements with those credit card companies. And
so what does he want you to do with that money?
He wants to save it because he thinks it would be better for our family, because we're hoping to buy a house soon, because we are currently renting and we need to bring, obviously, what we're paying monthly and living costs down.
How's your relationship outside of this issue?
I would say we have a pretty good relationship. Finances is definitely the hardest thing to talk about together.
Jessica, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to be really honest. Like take a second to self-reflect. You said that he doesn't trust you with money. Are you trustworthy at this point?
At this point where I'm at, yeah.
Like once this debt is paid off, you're going to close all these cards.
Yes.
Like they're going to be gone forever and you're never going back in debt.
No, never.
Like,
Never.
have you had that I've had it moment? Because we've seen this over and over again where people freak out for a second, they pay off their debt, and then they're back in it a year later.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like I've been here for a while. That's why I got a job in September.
Okay.
So that is why I haven't been able to catch up, because I'm so behind that minimum payments are $60 plus on 9 cards.
Well, and that's the thing is like you feel the heat now, but we want to make sure even once you're caught up on payments, when you're not just like feeling this heat, that this continues as a lifestyle. So have y'all taken Financial Peace University yet?
No.
Okay, that's step 1, and we'll gift it to you. Hang on the line after the call. Austin will get it to you, and that'll be our gift to you guys. Now, I want y'all to go through it, and if you can find a local community, so we have Financial Peace University happening all over the country, and I want you all to go in person and go to this class and walk it out every week. At some point, you're going to have to literally cut up your credit cards and be done with them. And I want you all to just get on the same page, because I think you're at that spot where you're ready. But this is pretty deep. And I mean, he is probably, it's like I feel for both. I feel, you're on the call and you're wanting to move forward, but he also has legitimate reasons for being a little bit nervous about this.
But the thing that I'm most concerned about is there's no unity on this. And this is really troubling. Right. I mean, finances are the number one cause of divorce, and you guys are playing with fire. And I'm curious, do you have separate bank accounts? as well?
We do now, yes.
Okay, what do you mean now?
We didn't before.
Before what?
Before I got a job. I apologize.
So when you got
now,
it, so you've done stuff with money where he supposedly doesn't, where he doesn't trust you, and then you go out and get a job to try to deal with some of the mess that you've made, and that's when he says, let's get separate accounts?
Yeah, he ended up getting his direct deposit shifted somewhere else to make sure that I wouldn't use it.
Was that during the phase where debt was racking up?
Yeah, because, yeah.
Okay, so you guys got to go see a marital counselor.
Yes.
I'm dead serious because I don't want to unpack all this for the audience because, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. We don't need to get down deep.
Right.
But you broke trust, and, well, you know what? I think you broke trust, but I think he also used that. I could be wrong, but both of you are wounded and acting wounded, and his, while you broke trust, the right response was not for him to go create a separate account. And now you guys have these two separate things. That's not the right response. So I want to address that. Go see a professional marital counselor and let's get to the bottom of this, because if he wants to get healthy and you guys are healthy in every other area of your marriage, then he's going to willingly do this, and you can rewind this and he can watch this on YouTube. But I'll just tell you, bro, yes, she may have wounded you and you lost trust, but it's not okay for you to now all of a sudden create more separation. Two wrongs don't make a right. And I get some marital counseling, and I'd shove all those accounts together. I would also tell you to call these people today when you get off this phone call and close the cards.
Okay.
Literally close the accounts. You don't have to pay them off to close them. Close them, cut the credit cards up. You're never going back to this again. You got to fight for your marriage. You got to fight for your husband's heart. You guys got to fight for unity on this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to sugarcoat this. I'm not like getting all worked up for no reason. Like, this is serious, serious stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if this stuff isn't okay, your marriage isn't okay. Like, even just with Ken asking the question of, like, how is your marriage outside? Like, it's not okay if this isn't okay, because this is just, like, a symptom. There's distrust. There's all of these different things going on, and I'm right there with you. You need a counselor, and I think in this process, like, you're both going to have to really be humble. Like, I think you both have your fists up, and you're defensive, and you're cautious, and you're distrusting, and it's like this. For this to win, for you all to win with your money, like, it's going to take humility with both of you. You both are going to go, whew, we've both done things wrong. Yeah. Like, we're both wrong. We both have made mistakes. We both have been distrusting, and let's forgive what's happened. Obviously, work through it with a counselor, but at some point you will have to reach a spot where you say, I forgive you, and he forgives you, and then you go, let's start from here. Like, all the shame, all the guilt, all the bad things that have happened in our past, that's behind us. And now we're going to build. Like, we're going to build strong, and we're going to build fresh, and we're not going to hold all that stuff against each other. Yeah.
Jessica, hang on the line. We're going to get you into Financial Peace University as our gift. And let's commit. Let's do whatever it takes for the two of you to go through this. Let's also get to some marital counseling. This stuff is all stuff that you can overcome. I don't want the seriousness of my tone to convey that it is not something you can overcome, but it is very serious that we overcome it. And there are many, many people who can help you all, certainly in the Charlotte area. Let's get you in an FPU class. Let's also get some counseling all at the same time. I would treat this as trauma because it is. So thank you for the call. Hang on. We'll take good care of you. Folks, the numbers don't lie. When you aren't on the same page with your spouse on money, it creates a tremendous rift in your relationships, and it is the cause of many, many of a divorce. So don't just treat this as mine and yours. It's ours.